Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No.
Hell no, he can
Be
buy his own
independent.
shit.
Be independent.
No, he makes me a meal. What the fuck?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Thanks, man.
No, take it back. I'll make the meal. I'll make the meal.
2 divorces.
Kids?
Yes.
How
I
many
have
kids?
3.
From how many fathers?
2. So I have 2 to my first marriage and then 1 from a guy I dated in high school.
And then question the 2 divorces. Who initiated them?
I did for both.
Briefly, what was the reason for the first one?
The first one, he was kind of manipulative and controlled.
Really quickly, how was he controlling?
I couldn't spend any money. I had to get permission to spend anything. I didn't work. I stayed at home. I had to cook. I had to clean. If I didn't have dinner ready when he expected it to be ready, he would be upset.
Okay, and you stayed home and he provided everything?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have dinner ready when he got home?
Well, I had to maintain 2 small children.
Did you have friends that you were allowed to go see?
His friends kind of became my friends, and one of our friends, and this is going to sound bad, who ended up being my second husband, stopped coming to our house because he said he didn't like the way he talked to me. And
Wait, so you started dating one of your buddy's good friends?
I know I'm not a good person.
Yeah, that's
like
bad.
I'm a bag. That's okay.
Wait, what?
She started banging her boyfriend's best friend.
No, they weren't best friends.
Well, they were close enough.
Let's get this straight. They were not best friends.
Not anymore, they're not.
Wait,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. God damn! I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads. Where would you rank yourself on the marketplace?
8.
Out of what, 100?
Okay, what is it? What we rating from 1 to 10?
If you, yeah.
Okay, 9.
God damn! Okay, have a good day. If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 and you can't use 7, face only, no hair extensions, your natural hair, your natural face, what would you give yourself?
Interesting. 8.
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay, so if I wanted a high volume man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated. You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't.
I have a master's in public administration, and I have a law degree.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single.
I'm sorry?
Do you have any kids?
No kids. My ex had 4, so I'm trying to, that's kind of a big number.
Why'd you pop?
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but me, I typically don't like dating men without children, especially after a certain age. I just think it's weird, you know, and I have a child and I love children and God only gave me one, so I want to be with someone who has children. I've never dated a man that didn't have children. And it's a deal breaker than the average woman.
Gotcha.
So a man without children is weird to you?
After a certain age, yeah. I feel like after a certain age, you don't have no children. You're just strange to me. You know, like nobody owed you. Nobody took them genetics, you know, like I think it's strange, you know, so it's a personal preference.
No, that's good.
And why'd you pop your balloon?
As she talked a little more, I thought about the fact that I don't want any other kids and I do only have 1 kid. So I think I would rather someone who had a kid already just because I don't want to have any more. And I wouldn't want to date anybody who didn't have kids because they probably want kids.
Gotcha.
Okay.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like, they can maybe tell him, like, your fucking shots suck tonight. But, like, the looks and all of that is just, like, not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
What pisses me off is the discourse around how women only go for the top 15% of men. Like, am I supposed to be going for the fat loser who doesn't have a job and lives at home? Am I supposed to be attracted to that? Obviously, I'm going to be attracted to the guy who's ambitious, the guy who's manly, the guy who takes care of himself and his health and works out, the guy who's tall, the guy who's going to give my kids good genetics. Why on earth would I be attracted to the fat loser? Or any loser for that matter. Even an average guy. Like, why, if I could pick the best of the best, why would I be attracted to the mid-tier? Like, hello. Especially if I'm a top quality girl. What happened to earning your place in this world? You're gonna be a loser in this life and then expect people to want you? Like, that's just common sense that that's not going to happen. Like, if I was fat and ugly, I would not be surprised that men are not going for me and instead they want the girls who are fit and beautiful. Like, I didn't earn to be on their level. I didn't earn to be wanted like that. So maybe instead of complaining that women only want the top 15%, work on becoming top 15% or somewhere near that number. Instead of sitting at home being a loser, trying to be a little victim.
My grandma says there are only two things in life that you worry about. Whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. If you're healthy, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you're sick, you got two things to worry about. Whether you're going to get better, whether you're going to get worse. You get better, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you get worse, you got two things to worry about. Whether you're going to live, whether you're going to die. If you live, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you die, you got two things. Whether you're going to heaven, whether you're going to hell. If you go to heaven, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you go to hell, you got two things to worry about. Original or extra crispy? That's
All right. What's up, guys? It's your boy Boogie back again with another live stream, man. Shout out to you guys for supporting your boy. Like the video, we're about to get into it. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. Women hate staying with men, but they still expect you to pay their bills. In other words, she wants to have her own place. You have your own place, which means she doesn't get to cook for you. But you still have to pay her rent, send her money. In other words, they want friends with benefits. But in this, because usually friends with benefits, it's a man and woman who just meet, clap them cheeks, get the fun out of it, and everybody goes their own way. They can date other people. But now the women are saying they don't want to ever live with men. They can date you. You get to do whatever people do in a relationship, but they don't want to be with you. Meaning the only thing they have to do for you is let you clap them cheeks whenever they come over. But you still got to pay their bills, but you can't expect them to cook for you because they don't live with you. They can't clean your house if they don't live with you, We're going to be talking about it, all right? So, like the videos, you're coming in, support your boy, comment down below where you're coming from, send a super chat. You can send a cash app as well if you want to. I appreciate all the support. So let me make sure you can hear me, and then we can get...
Come with me to win back a man. I'm about to throw up saying that, but I feel like this is worth getting canceled over by all the girlies. But you know what? I'm a lover girl. I'm taking accountability, and I just like to do sweet little things and for the plot. So we're doing this for the plot. Anyways, I got this little cutesy container and then a few snacks and goodies from Trader Joe's. One sec. So he plays soccer Saturday morning, so I'm planning on surprising him there with a little goodie basket. So yeah, I got these smoothies that I know he enjoys. I have this little chocolate chunk protein peanut butter bar, some mango, these little salami sticks, an energy booster shot, and then these two, I think one is salami and one is pepperoni. Or no, one is prosciutto wrapped with mozzarella. I don't know if you like that. And then salami wrapped with pepper jack cheese. Here's the basket. Oops. Then I wrote a little card because he likes when I handwrite him notes and that cute stuff. So I'm putting that in here. And then lastly, I have a cute pink balloon that I'm gonna like tie to it.
I honestly don't even give a fuck about the shit.
You know how I know she's not genuine? Number one, she had to record for everybody that she's buying all these things to win back a man. But number two, she wants attention to do things she should have been doing in the relationship. That tells me by the time she lost that man, she wasn't doing half of those things. That's why she had to record it for all the other women.
Shit that you got him, it's the very first comment that came out of your mouth just because you wanted the girlies, right, to not be mad at you and you wanted to show them that, oh, I can take accountability, but you just literally just said out of your fucking mouth, oh, I'm gonna throw up because the fact that I am trying to win back a man that I know I messed up. If I was that man, if I saw this video, I'd be like, nah, fuck all your gifts because you trying to show out for the girlies just because you want validation.
She wants attention. That's what I said. She did it for the camera to show everybody else, which tells me women don't do things because they genuinely like men. They do those things for their own ego.
Like, you don't want to be canceled. Like, what?
She's good.
A lot of you bitches come online and ruin your own relationships.
Facts.
You ruin your own chances with a man that's probably a genuine good man who actually gives a fuck about half you bird brain bobblehead bitches in the first place, which is asinine to me. But y'all all do that for the plot. You all do that because you don't want to be canceled. You all do that for whatever other way than what's naturally genuine and authentic to you.
Okay. Now, is she right? The woman in the second video, was she right?
Yeah, man. Social media got women in the chokehold.
Why? Why do you think that?
It's like, what happened to the element of surprise anymore? It's like, why do y'all have to show the internet that y'all are doing these things? You know?
They want to be seen.
But why? If it's for the man, then why the girlies gotta know?
Exactly, because she wants attention.
It's 2026. That's what social media is. What all these people know. So obviously, that's going to be the norm now. I don't like it, but that is the norm now. Unfortunately,
it's not genuine.
Yeah, I agree. That is the norm. But if
That's a really good point.
She should have did that on her own. She didn't have to broadcast it to the world to try to get validation from anybody. If you're trying to get your man back, go ahead, just do that.
But so what if she posted the video like a month later?
A month later,
still the same.
Yeah, like if you
day after day of,
got her man back, then what do you have to post it for? And if she didn't get her man back, then what would you post it for?
I need more information. Why did she lose her man, and why is she sending him an Easter basket full of stuff to get him back? Like what is that about?
Whatever on Saturdays. To me, it's just like
I thought it was sweet, you know.
No, it's sweet, but that's something you do. You don't do that.
At least she's acting like a girl, you know. Some of these women now, they act like men, you know.
What if she was
like the second girl was acting like a dude, you know?
Yeah.
What if she was trying to educate women, you know, women, when you mess up, take accountability and show that you're sorry in other ways? Because let's just be honest, a lot of women ain't buying men gifts.
That's
a lot of women ain't saying sorry. A lot of women ain't taking accountability. They're using manipulation. So for her to go out her way, I was like, oh, that's cute. That's genuine. Like a lot of women even in doing that in a relationship. So the fact that they're not together, she messed up and she's trying to win him back and show, hey, I still care for you. I'm showing you. I'm putting little things. Like I wouldn't even think of her like trying to showboat on me. Like I'm not in the relationship, so I don't care. But it's just her being nice. That's how I took it. That's how I was.
She's definitely.
I mean, Q's on. I mean, and she's a woman. She knows. You know, I like when women say what women do. I like it because when it comes from men, women say you hate women because you're pointing out a pattern that most women do. But like she said, most women don't apologize. A woman will do something wrong. And then if a man tries to hold her accountable, she will bring back something from 3 months ago that he did that she didn't even talk to him about. She didn't even tell him, hey, listen, you did something wrong. No, a man will do something that he has no idea hurt his woman. and then she won't say nothing about it because for some reason they expect the man to be a therapist and to be a mind reader, so she won't say nothing. And then later when she messes up and the man tries to hold her accountable, but you also told me, you also did 6 months ago, you did this and this, and the man is gonna be, what are you talking about? When did I do that? Because he won't even recall. Because whenever he did or said something, he didn't intend to hurt her feelings. But everything men do, women take it personally. They're always in their feelings. So I agree with what she said. Most women don't take accountability. If anything, she's going to cry crocodile tears so that the man can feel bad and sorry for her. And then the man is going to apologize for holding her accountable. Crazy.
Being nice, but I want to know why. I need more information.
The intention screws it all up. I mean, immediately you're like, I'm going to throw up in my mouth, but then you're showing all these somewhat genuine displays. I'm giving them a gift and all these different things, thoughtful ideas. But your first interaction was, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. Your intention is already off in the beginning because you're worried about the people watching the video than versus the person you're trying to show out for.
Mm-hmm. She should have never did it if that was the case. She should have just
Facts.
or did it and didn't tell us about it. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for her just a little bit.
Yeah, like Shorty said, if I was the dude, I wouldn't even want it at this point.
Right.
But she was showing the dude that, all those sausages, that mean that he could still get it.
So wait. Y'all wouldn't want it because she highlighted that she
Me personally, I wouldn't want it.
I wouldn't want it either.
Throw up in the mouth.
It's like, why are
That's
you?
The first part of the video threw me off.
Yeah, it's like, why are you trying to show other women what you're trying to do for me?
Fact.
Because that's what women do.
You're worth it. Maybe
they do it offline. They do it to their homegirls, and
but that means it's not genuine. She's doing it to impress other women rather than impressing her man.
This is what I did for my man, or whatever. This is what my
Yeah,
man did for me, or
inner circle.
This is the type of ring that he got for me, or whatever. Women like to show off. They meant you should be more concerned, in my opinion, if she act like you don't exist.
Yeah, she's.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what's the issue. Like, okay, I get it. I think that multiple things obviously is always true at the same time. Yep, she looking for validation online. That's just how women are because they're insecure in general and they care about what people think. The other side of it, though, is that I don't really understand why that is a negative for the guy, is what I'm saying. Like, why do we care about the fact that they care about showing off what they're doing for you?
I mean,
because it's not genuine, Anton Daniels. Come on, man. It's not genuine. If a woman is buying me a gift and the first thing she does is project, because I would think it's going to be a surprise, but then she's telling other people about my surprise. How about I would rather she gives me the gift and then maybe she starts recording. But even then, she's buying a gift and she's telling TikTok how she's buying a man a gift as if that's something the world should know about. That lets me know it's not genuine. She's buying a gift, telling everybody else in the public because she wants attention. She wants to be praised for doing something good for a man. Now, I get it. Most men don't get gifts from women. If anything, a woman will give you a small gift because she expects a bigger gift in return. That's what women do. But even then, why put it on TikTok?
Throwing up in my mouth.
The throwing up in the mouth part is what gets me.
That's kind of extreme. Like you really didn't want to do it. You really didn't want to show us, but you did.
Like if social media,
are y'all overreading this? Honestly,
I think I'm over. I might be over.
I didn't really get the part where she said throw up in my mouth, but I did when I was watching her saying that she's doing all this, I was getting jealous. I was like, damn.
I know. I thought that was for me. It was very sweet, but I don't think she really wanted to do it.
Why didn't she really want to do it? She did it.
She made the comment about throwing up in her mouth for doing it.
Like you always say, two things can be true at the same time. So I think at the same time she was trying to be genuine, but at the same time her first interaction was, I'm throwing up in my mouth. So I'd have to have a conversation with her off the video of like, hey, why'd you put that in there?
Because that's the narrative of women today on social media, is that you don't do anything for a man. And so what she was basically communicating is that she was getting out of her comfort zone to do something to win a man back versus what you would usually see from other women on social media.
I don't know. That means they don't like men for real. If, like I said, she will do something for you, but that's because she expects something bigger in return. No woman ever buys a man a gift as a surprise. So you realize towards her birthday, she will buy you something. That's because she's trying to remind you, hey, my birthday is coming up. I'm buying you gifts. I'm expecting something bigger. They're smart.
Why we
Do
get
y'all not know women? What's up with y'all?
Like I said, I could be overlooked. I could be pushing it.
Hey, I like it.
Man.
I don't know why we're looking at the first woman and picking at her, and the second woman was a total hater.
That's what I said. She was acting like
she
a
was nasty. I mean, I disagree with she's saying you're gonna not even take the gesture. Why not? She's doing something really nice. The first lady, she's doing something really nice. So I don't understand why we're picking at the lady for doing something nice, as opposed to the other lady talking, smack about what that lady's doing. That second lady was a complete hater.
When I encounter hate, sorry, I'm gonna say one thing. When I encounter women that hate, I look at them first. Look at the second woman.
Yeah, that's true compared to the first one.
I'm like, like, girl,
she did have some
what's
nice
the room you gotta talk? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why are you in women? Why are you in her business? Why do you care so much what she's doing? So I don't know. I think women are big haters of women. That's just me.
No, that's true.
I think that guys also don't want women to do nothing for them either. Like, what are y'all talking about?
I like them just like I don't see enough women acting feminine like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the balloons and all that shit.
But it wasn't
Two things
real.
can be
It
true at the
wasn't
same
genuine.
time, but at the same, I believe, as the saying goes, what how's it go? Like everything before butt was a lie. I mean, you said you threw up in your mouth trying to do it, and then everything after that, I can't get the throw up out of my mind. So like, were you genuinely trying to display this gift? Was this genuinely for me, or was this just a display and show off for the girls that, hey, I'm doing stuff for my man, I'm about to get likes for this, I'm about to get confrontation. So two things can be true at the same time.
True, right?
I'm having a conversation.
But why would you get offended though? Is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say offended. I wouldn't use that word.
Okay, why would you be however you said you would be?
Because of what she said.
I would be curious as to why would you be getting. So if this gift was genuinely for me, you were very thoughtful about what you were doing for me.
About everything you liked.
About everything I like. You thought about me in this moment. I think that's awesome. I would have a very calm, cool, collective conversation. Why did you have to begin the video that way?
Or you could just get some box and say, I appreciate you.
Nah.
I don't know why y'all niggas always talk yourself out of some box.
Anton Daniels is wrong. He's so wrong. No. Because for those of you who just joined the show, what he's really saying, the woman bought a man a gift. But when she recorded the video of buying a man a gift, she said, I'm throwing up doing something good for a man. If you say you're throwing up because you're doing something good for a man, that's not genuine. That means you're doing it for the attention. That's why you put it on TikTok.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the big deal?
He doesn't get it.
Or we can lay down and have some fun.
If this is my woman,
yeah,
I'm having that conversation. If this is just box, because there's a difference between being your woman and just getting boxed. If this is just getting boxed, hey, by all means, do what you got to do. But if this is my woman,
why not?
I'm calling you my woman.
You treat them all the same. What are you talking about? Why would I have a higher expect? Why am I scolding a woman that I got to lay next to every day? If anything, it should be the opposite. I think that you should have higher standards for the hoes. Like, why would I make? Think about think about it like this. Let's reverse it, right? You go out and you document you doing something nice for her. Let's say you get her a car or something, right? And the car that she always wanted, and you say, "Oh man, dog, hold on, let me cosplay this."
Oh God,
dog, I don't usually buy stuff for women. That's crazy. I ain't no simp, nigga. I ain't no simp. But you know what? Let me go ahead and get this popping. And then you buy her this car, right? The car she always wanted. And then she come to you and say, the first thing she say is, listen, I need to have a conversation with you, honey. What you mean you're not no simp? You're not going to do this. You'll be like, bitch, I bought you a car. Who you talking to? Right? So what I'm trying to understand is, What is all of the rest of this? Listen, this is the way I see it. I think you need to coach these women up on how to be, because a lot of them, honestly, they just don't know. They just don't know.
Nah,
Like,
they
and
know.
I think that you got to
They
coach them
know.
up sometime and say, all right, so listen, afterwards, after you get some box and all of that, right? Hey, babe, you got to be careful what you say online. These chicks is crazy. Like, you got to learn how to coach them effectively or they're not going to hear you. You know what I'm saying? And so people, because you will be complaining, because I see the same dudes complaining and saying, man, women don't never do nothing for me, or I always get socks on Father's Day, or why did they do Mother's Day? They finally do something for you when you're talking about the language.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? Because they did something for you, we should just worship the ground they walk on. First of all, Anton Daniels is wrong, because any man who wants peace, the last thing you should do is to try to coach or teach a woman anything in the way she's supposed to treat you. The same way women are not trying to teach a man how to be a provider, how to be a leader. No man should try to teach a woman how to talk to him, how to be submissive, how to be feminine. If her factory settings don't say submissive by nature, no man should try. That's why if I watch a man going back and forth with a woman, I just know you already lost. By the time a man gets to a point where you have to argue with a woman about what she's not doing right, you have already lost, because I guarantee you, she's not trying to teach you how to pay her bills. She's not trying to teach you how to buy her something on her birthday. She's not going to teach you how to protect her if something goes wrong. She's not trying to teach you any of that. So as a man, you shouldn't try to be, train a woman, coach a woman, a grown woman. No, her daddy should have done that when she was still young. If her daddy didn't do that, it's not your job as a man to teach a woman how to be submissive, how to talk nice, how not to call you out of your name, how not to cuss at you. Like it's not your job. I disagree, man.
For me, it's the conversation I gotta have. Not that I feel like, okay, I'm gonna completely disregard everything that you did just because of what you did in the beginning of the video. It's like I'd be more inquisitive as to why you did it in the first.
That's what he said to ask after you had sex with him. I
don't say something.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I feel like she's more kind of concerned with the other women. Like she and Pooh said, it's a lot of women that don't.
Audio's bad.
Audio. She was about to do. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm throwing up because she thinks the girlies might say something about what she's about to do. But in all actuality, all she cared about was trying to do something nice for her man to get him back. And that's what the goal was. So Big Mike, it's not to say like you do make a point, but it's like what she said isn't really that deep, because it's not so much directed towards you. It's directed towards the social media that she's trying to get the validation from.
Nah, it is deep. Everything a woman says about you as a man, it means something. It comes from a place, whether it's a place of love, a place of respect, a place of disrespect. So never, as a man, you never take it kindly. Oh, you never take it on face value when a woman makes a joke about you. You're a woman. Now, if it's not your woman, you guys can joke around each other. But when you see a woman who likes her man, she will literally fight another woman for making a joke about her man. So if a woman is saying something weird things about you, and she's going to say, oh, it was a joke, you can't take a joke, she doesn't respect you. I can guarantee you that. And shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to you guys watching. Like the video. We have lots of videos to go through. So buckle up, man. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to talk about. Because as you can see, the dating trends keep changing every single day. All right, where should you go next? All right, I got you. Here we go. All the way to what's up, 925 podcast 91. Shout out to you, man. I think you did say something on one of my videos. I did check out your videos, your channel, but I think you may have to do long form content. And then you're not as consistent. Now I get it, it's not easy to make content. I trust me, I know, juggling content, maybe you got kids and things like that. But we all got potential, but from bro to bro, from content creator to content creator, you may have to step your game up. All right. I'm obviously, I don't know it all, but I'm just saying from what I've seen, obviously, because I'm also learning from those who do it better than me. I'm also learning from those who do better than me. It's about the consistency. The algorithm loves consistency for sure. Yeah, I'm talking about 8 minutes or longer or live streams, whatever you want to do. But because I think if you commented on one of my videos, I think I saw your channel, you have like 3-minute or 5-minute videos. I could be wrong, but if you're the one who commented on one of my videos recently, and I said I will check your channel out, I think that would be my. There's nothing wrong, but you gotta mix it. You gotta have some longer form content or something like that. Whether it's faceless, whether you're on camera, it doesn't matter, but longer form. Yeah, I mean that's how the algorithm works. It's weird. That's how YouTube likes it. So, you know. Anyway, let's go to the next video. Here we go.
That's just me. I cannot keep victimizing myself. I'm not a victim. He's already moved on.
I like that part. Amanda, I hear you there, and I agree with you there. But I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be sensitive.
I'm gonna say this to you. There's a lot of young women have this mentality that they could rebuild just like that. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not. But the reality is this: that you're competing with so many other beautiful women. No man got to pick you. You might never get picked again. You might never. You could freeze your egg. That shit could be in the freezer forever. You might never get picked.
No, let's ask a man. Let's ask a man. Let us know. I'm not picking this.
But
Shit.
Because
Amanda's like, I'm just gonna dust myself off and I'm gonna grab me. Get back at it. So what I'm saying is, based on what T is the scenario that T is presenting, you're 35. You have multiple failed relationships, multiple failed long-term relationships. You clearly are fucked up somewhere because you haven't done your assessment and gotten right so that you can get what you want. And you got the passport bro bullshit. You got all the Instagram bullshit. You got the, you're going to be dying along with the cat bullshit. you don't have the 30 G's to freeze your eggs. Like all
you a 4 or a 10.
Yeah, like all this, you're not a 7. So I'm just saying, like,
at best,
based on what you as a man, how do you assess what her response is?
I mean, before he gives his opinion, this woman is beautiful. She's gorgeous. I get, you know, she has the makeup on. I get it, but she's a natural beauty. You know, for those of you who like the slim queens, and she's right. She's still gonna get men, even at 50 years old. The only question is, what do those men want her for? That's something women don't think about. Okay, you have so many men who still want you in your DMs, but what do they want you for? Also, the type of men you want, it's not guaranteed they're going to want you back. You know, because at 35, like I told you guys, women are not waking up at 35. They're now waking up at 50, 55. You guys have watched videos of women at 55 crying how they need men. It's not setting in at 35 anymore. Now they're waiting until 50 to claim they need men.
So to answer your question, I actually agree with Amanda in a sense where when we start thinking about why, okay, let's say the whole scenario we got, the woman's 35, a guy just, you know, she just had a 5-year waste of time of a relationship that went nowhere. This has happened to her before, right? You got the passport bros, you got all the, your eggs is drying up, you know, your shelf life. Yeah, you got all that noise. What I will say is I agree with something that she said was be sensible, right? And I think that you have to at some point start to say, how am I going to compete, right? You can't compete against every beautiful girl. No, you just can't, right? There's always going to be a prettier girl and there's always going to be a new, younger, prettier girl than you. And at this rate, she might even be further ahead in her career too at this point, right? So how do you compete?
By being nice,
you know what I'm saying? And realistically, just like how most men who get a lot of girls, there's two ways. There's the liars, and then there's the ones who just know women more. You need to know men more.
What men
That's
want.
all you got to do.
Facts.
Be receptive, analyze, and implement. You do those 3 things, you won't have a 5-year relationship that fails, most likely. Or at least you put yourself in a better winning odds and position. So then you don't have to compete. Then if you are 35, I mean, technically speaking, you should probably have more of yourself together financially, which is a better starting point for a lot of men now too. We're talking about the new noise, not the old noise. Them older heads be scared with women of money. These younger heads, we require women to have money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. But that's what I think.
I thought y'all don't care about
He's right. The biggest part women have to work on. In fact, I honestly believe women know what men want. It's only that we live in a time and place where women are saying, yes, I know men want a feminine woman. Yes, I know men want a man who can cook for them. Yes, I know men want a man men want a woman who doesn't nag them. Yes, I know men want a woman who's not going to, be argumentative and a woman who gives them peace. But you know what they say? I still don't care. I'm the price. Pay my bills and don't talk to me. That's all. They don't care what men want. They know what men want. They just don't care.
That's the old head.
That's the old heads.
Rico cares. He needs you to come with a bag.
Because
Rico has always made
those
it clear.
old heads, they didn't. You gotta think about it. If you like, I said this over here. My college had like 60% women. So what do you think? I grew up as 18 years old in a college facility where obviously people are trying to go somewhere in their career. With 60% of my college filled with women, you think I'm gonna think my girl is not gonna be working? You're out of your mind. Now, if you go back to I don't know what the college stats was in 1990.
It ain't even 90 because millennials are the old heads. Gen X is the old heads.
Mm-hmm. Millennials. No, millennials go from all the way down to 28.
Like the original, like when
you're talking about, it's a 15-year gap. You gotta remember. So 28 to 43. Let's just say, or 29 to 42.
So let's just say the 38 to 43 year olds.
Yeah, so I would say 38 and up, right? Once that threshold.
35 and up.
All right, let's go 35 and up too. We could do that as well.
Millennials 81 to 96.
We always circle back to checking them dates.
The generations, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing, because but what I'm saying is, if you were in college in the 90s, which you can't be a millennial.
No. Or the early 2000s.
Yeah. If you were in the college in the 90s, I don't know what that stat is, but I doubt, I'm willing to bet everything I ever acquired in my life, it does not have 60% of women in there, in college in the 90s. So those old heads are not accustomed to women getting money like that or setting themselves up for money. The way I grew up, first of all, I grew up, unfortunately, with a bunch of single moms around me in my area who are all working and getting money. And then I'm going to college with a bunch of women in my area who are getting money.
It's been that way in the 90s as well.
What, in college?
I think that's just starting to change. Maybe it has started to change in the last, let's say, 10, 15 years, where men are speaking up. Men are saying, hey, listen, to hell with broke women. So one of the ways men are trying to protect themselves, because they know if he deals with a broke woman, she's probably going to come with a bunch of debt. But also in case of a divorce, if both of you make the same kind of money, then you don't have to be worried about her taking half of your money. But also, men are just saying, hey, listen, I'm not trying to date a woman who's just a leech. Now, to be honest, women who make money still want men to pay their bills. But men are just saying, no, fuck that. I want a woman who makes much as I make, so that no one is a leech. I mean, if she's independent, okay. I think at the end of the day, men win, because if the independent women say they don't want a man to pay their bills, but the man still gets to clap them cheeks, it's a win-win situation.
I'm talking about kids being acquired. Well, an 18-year-old is not really a kid, but we consider it a kid. But 18 to 22-year-olds, you're growing up in a time where everybody is having the ability to work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm thinking for me, like, if I'm 35 now, if a man is 35 10 years from now, you feel what I'm saying? It's not the same world. It's not different. The same world. You need to be sensible. So that's my opinion on that. Can you soak up? Yeah.
What about the heartbreak piece of it, right? I think the person is gonna kind of have to have this process. I think it's hard to just get up and shrug yourself off when you're dealing. Like, if you've dealt with heartbreak, right, or disappointment and things like that, I think it's a little bit more difficult to be like, okay, now if you are sitting there ruminating year 1, 2, 3 and fixated on the one that got away, it's problematic. But I think it's going to take a little bit of time for you to be like, okay, you know what? I got to move on. I don't think you just get up and be like, 5 years of my life. All right, it didn't work out. Dust myself off and get back up.
Time that you take to yourself to be in your feelings, you can also take that time to. I'm not saying instead of, but also at the same time, like figure yourself out. Like what was
Absolutely.
it?
For
What
how
was
long?
it about you in that relationship or the past relationships that got you here? Like
That's not what she's saying.
Yeah, but there's a part that we're missing too, because the part that we're missing is that she's the storyline is the man and her separated after 5 years, and
Broke up,
then
yeah.
he goes on to date somebody. We don't know how long that takes, and then 6 months into dating, after that they get engaged, and now she has an issue. So what we can say is, if he started dating day one after the breakup, that means they've been broken up for 6 months at the very, very least, which I highly doubt that's how that happened, right?
probably was dealing with shorty from before.
But what I'm saying is, how long? Like, the thing is, everybody want to pocket watch other relationships. I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Break that.
Like, you pocket, like, it's like somebody, like, it's like if I'm watching Amanda getting money and I'm trying to count her pockets and see how she making money because she doing the same job as me. Well, she doing something better and something different because she's getting paid more. Same thing with relationships. You dating my ex. Okay, you getting more out of my ex than I got out of her. I'm not about to pocket watch your relationship or love watch your relationship.
It's a different formula.
Yeah, you doing it. You doing whatever this is better than I was doing. So I'm not going to take that personal. Guess what? You figured out the key to the code. You know what I'm saying? I only had door number 1. You got to door number 5. You winning. Salute. But if it keeps on happening, then that means I need to be a better locksmith.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I agree. But I also think that we have to look at this in stages. And Marie just brought it up. Like, you know, when you grieve, there's like stages of grief. So it's like you're gonna grieve the relationship. You're gonna go through whatever stages that is. I don't know, how long does it take? 5 months, 6 months, or whatever.
I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know.
I mean,
First
for
of
a
all, Aaron
5-year
doesn't have
relationship,
heartbreaks.
I would.
That's one.
No, but I would think that for someone you've been with for 5 years, it's gonna take some time. That's what I'm saying, and I know it's gonna take some time. But just make sure that's not all you're doing. You're not just sitting around grieving, being depressed. Make sure you getting some self-care in there. Make sure you figuring yourself out.
And I think that's the difference with men and women. So a man will get a heartbreak, and then he will figure out, okay, what did I do wrong? You know, because by the time most men leave relationships, the woman has been telling him how he's not a good man, how he's ABCD, he has a small dick, how his tummy is big. So most men want to make more money, want to go to the gym. They will hold themselves accountable to better themselves so they never have to go through the same shit they went through in the last relationship. But the issue with women is when a relationship ends, because they're blaming the man most of the time, probably 99% of the time, women are blaming the man. He's the bad guy. He didn't treat her nice. She didn't do nothing wrong in the relationship. He was the bad guy. She was the good girl, the angel in the relationship. They never sit down to actually look in the mirror and say, okay, what could I have done better to make sure this relationship did end? They're so busy blaming the guy, they never hold each other accountable. So if she has so many relationships like that, where they always blame the man, at 35, 45, and then at 50, she realized that, you know what, there's a pattern here. All the men I've left, I've always blamed them. I've never sat down, because even when they go to therapy, their female therapists don't hold them accountable, because how else would they make money? So most women don't realize they are bad women and they need to work on themselves until it's too late. You know, so there's nothing wrong with working on yourself after a relationship, trying to figure out how can I do better? How can I pick better people? But because the relationship takes two, most times the woman blames the man try to work on themselves, you know, make more money, whatever, put themselves in better situations. The women are always blaming the men. So a woman would literally be in 10 relationships, break them up, and still thinks she's not an issue, and still thinks she's the angel, and still thinks she's never wrong. So they're cooked. I'm going to be honest with you. Anyway, shout out to Ep8 at the table, link down below. Let's hit it. Let's go next. All right. All right. Let's go to, this might be risky. All right, let's go.
do it. Because we got to stop acting like we ain't going to do it with Chris, but we let average niggas clap on the first or second night or week. So I'm trying to figure out, is that shameless? Is promiscuity shameless at this juncture? Like, do y'all think that women should be able to fuck who, when, how, where, whenever they want?
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I believe women should do whatever they want as long as they don't force men to accept them 10, 15 years later when they find Jesus.
And that should not be
Y'all
judged.
already know my position on that.
No, we don't.
My body, my choice, right, Chris?
I do,
My
because I
body,
remember
my
everything.
choice.
Okay.
That's the slogan that came to mind. My body, my choice. And can't nobody tell me what to do with my pocket.
I know that's right. Mm-hmm.
Break it down. Now, hey, you almost, now, Aaliyah, you know you just did it. What happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Be careful.
No, I know that's right. That's what she talk about. So, you know, you can't be mad at people who are consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, who stay consistent.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What happens to your consistency?
No, my consistency stay the same. Like, I'm good.
So then let me ask you a question. Ressa said, yo, my body, my choice, my pocket. Why you ain't say you bugging?
Because I don't got the time to go into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean?
I really don't. I don't get in, like, especially the my body, my choice conversation. I just don't get into it for real. So, like, you got it. You got it. That's what you want to do. All right. Not you, Carissa, but like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Carissa and the people that would do it, right? I know that's your man's, but I'm just saying, right?
Yeah. Like, that's what you want to do. Like, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I'm not gonna do. It's no monkey see, monkey do over here. Like,
Damn. So okay. So see, I think Key and I had a similar conversation where she said she not gonna be 100% candid with her friends. Does that mean you, Key?
Not sure. What was the rest of the conversation?
It was just like being bluntly honest with your friends. No, I don't think.
I don't think so. But that's some shit that I do.
Yeah, you was there. It was Jazz. I think her name was. So okay. So let me go this. Let's talk about this then. Before we get to the money, let's talk about this though. How sex is being had and all that. What we doing. So Ressa's saying my body, my choice. So Ressa, you saying if she want to get a train ran on her, so be it.
From her. I mean, as long as she's consenting to that and she's not being coerced, then that's on her.
You saying that's not a shameful act?
See, I didn't say it wasn't a shameful act because, again, everybody's morals and beliefs are different. I'm just saying if that's what she chooses to do, she has to determine what's shameful for her. She shouldn't let anybody else determine what's shameful for her. Like, that should come from her.
As long as she doesn't force men to accept them. I'm all for women sleeping around, let your chicks get clapped every time, 10 times a day. I don't care, honestly. I don't really care. As long as they're older women, don't force it on the younger women. And as long as they don't force men to accept them later. Because what happens is they're in the streets for so long, and then at 45, when they find Jesus and become born-again virgins, and now they're trying to shame men into accepting them.
Damn. So you saying train good if she thinks so?
Again, I wouldn't agree with that. But if she feels as though that's what she wants to do or what she's trying to do, then you know what? So be it, because that's what she decides to do with her body. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't shame you for using your own body parts in somebody else. That don't affect me in any which way. Now, if your body parts are on my man, then we got a conversation to talk about. But what you do with your body parts and your own timing, that don't affect me. That don't affect my money. So go do you, boo. Like, as long as I'm not affected, I don't care.
I got a question. Where does the standard of shame come from? Because it is subjective.
It comes from society, societal norms. Unfortunately, what we consider to be shameful comes from society. It comes from the girl pack. the opinions of others. That's where it comes from. I think it should be. I mean, it is bad because then you have other people feeling as though they're in a position to where they can tell you how you should or should not be living your life. Like, I'm at this big old age where can't nobody tell me shit. Unless you my mom, my dad, my auntie, my uncle, you can't tell me shit. That's just how it is. Like, and it's sad, especially upon.
I mean, she's right. Most older women are set in their ways. That's why I said no man is trying to get with an older woman to try to tell her to submit. If she has never been submissive in her entire lifetime, if she wasn't submissive in her previous relationships, do you think paying all her bills is going to make her submissive to you? Older women are stuck in their ways, and that could go for men as well. If a man has never been a provider, he's not going to wake up one morning and become a provider for you, mama. So older people, as we get older, we all get stuck in our ways.
Joining Discord, there was this older woman back there who felt the need to be in a position to where she was pretty much trying to shame me or tell me what I should say, what I shouldn't be able to say. And at the end of the day, I feel as though everybody needs to mind their own business, mind the business that pays you. Like, why people always got to be in other people's business? What I say, what comes out my mouth, does it affect your money? No. So keep it moving. Does it affect your man? No.
It affects our
we
reputation.
only care about the things that affect, like that principle comes out when it's beneficial. Like, you want people to mind their business at your convenience. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people want to mind everybody's business, people mind everybody's business. But it's now you telling people mind your business when it's at your convenience, and that's not fair. And then I would even say that there are some societal norms or constructs in society that are for our protection. And if they're for the greater good, is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. So there's some structures in society that keep us protected, and it like certain things for a reason. And I don't think we should try to demonize those things just because we want to be able to do whatever we want to do.
I mean, as adults that have free will, that's the point of having free will and being an adult. You have to be able to make decisions for yourself and your family. You cannot rely on the opinions of others. That's what adulting is all about. So that's what I'm saying. Unless it's my parent trying to shame me, my parent trying to tell me what to do. I mean, frankly, I'm at this big old age that's about to begin with a 4, where can't nobody tell me shit. Everything is just an unsolicited opinion at this point, and we all got one, unfortunately.
So, can nobody tell me shit at this big old age? But let me guess. She expects a man to come in and take care of her and treat her like a princess and treat her like a queen. But that same man can't tell her shit. Do you guys see the pattern here? Do you see why men avoid older women? Because she's saying it herself. No person at this big old age can tell me shit. Now, unfortunately, she's conventionally okay looking for those of you who like light skin and red bones. Unfortunately, there's always going to be a man out there who looks at her and thinks that, hey, listen, this is the woman God made for me. Even when she's telling you, you can't tell me shit. And it even gets worse if she makes some money. But she's saying, let me sleep around the way I want to. Don't tell me what to do. Now, that scares me, because if she has kids, what kind of kids is she raising? That's scary.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that if a woman gets like a train ran on her, let's just stick, because we talking about promiscuity, right? You think that dishonors her mother, her father?
I mean, in my opinion, yes, it does. But that's just my opinion. Again, if she's doing it, that's not her opinion. So what matters to her is her opinion and how it affects her peoples. My opinion does not affect her. I just have an opinion like everybody else. How is my opinion going to affect her in the long run?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they're judging everybody 1-to-1? Or do you think they're judging based on the sentiments about a group of people? Do you think when they see you, they think of you based on what they've seen before they saw you? And you think you have to overcome objections that you didn't earn, but the people that look like you, talk like you, live around you the stereotypes? You think you have to overcome those things?
Mentality. I think people chit chat together and that's how they formulate their opinions of others. But I think individually, someone may have a certain opinion about someone and then they get with someone else and they start to gossiping and then they formulate a whole brand new opinion. I mean, unfortunately, that's how gossip begins. That's how conflict begins. When they talk about women not getting along, that's how all that shit begins. It's almost like a pack mentality.
Callie, Key. I mean, I couldn't run it down, but
I was gonna say yes to your last question.
Which was?
You have to overcome basically what people think of you because of what people that look like you do. So yeah, what she does is her business, but bitch, you making me look bad. You making it hard for bitches like me. I don't like that.
She make you look bad. Answer that. How does this random stranger who you don't know make you look bad?
Because if somebody see her in that room getting bent over by 5 niggas, all they can know is a black bitch in there. And they see me in a black bitch, and it's sort of like, yep, no black bitches be doing that. We do the same shit with white people. White people can cook until I see you can cook. I'm like, oh, then you can cook or whatever. It's like the pack mentality. I think we all have it, whether we do it like consciously or not. Like
that's true,
right? But then again, you individually be the one to stand out. So if you don't agree with what she's doing, or if you don't want to be judged by that, then you be the one to do something differently.
Oh yeah, we all got our choice, but I'm still not going to support her choice if I feel like it's shameful. I mean, because I feel like at the end of the day, if she is any type of normal, because society norms, like even if we coming from like the Bible, I don't think nowhere in the Bible they fucking like that. So like even if it was just thinking off of that, like I wouldn't be okay with that. And she, even if it takes a while for her to come to her senses about it or to have a more rational thinking about it, my term irrational, then yeah, she shouldn't be okay with that either. So she might be okay with it today, but then what about when she's not okay with it?
That's something she got to deal with. Because
I mean, this woman is very individualistic, and I think that's what's happening in society. But the truth is, if somebody who looks like you does something, a stereotype is going to be born, and it could affect you in one way or another. Let's say somebody does something, they could put a law that, affects you in some way, but you didn't do nothing. They could limit where you can go because somebody who looks like you did something. So at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, what other people do that look like us can affect us in some shape or form at the end of the day. So that's why we have to be mindful of how we act. Just because you're doing something that you like doesn't mean it won't affect other people, But anyway, shout out to this might be risky. This was a good video, but it's just scary, man, that some women think the way they think, but then at the end of the day, they expect men to protect them. Because if you're going to do whatever you want to do and nobody should tell you something, but then at the same time, you expect a man to protect you, those two cannot go together, unfortunately. But anyway, let me see if there's anything else in the video. Let me see. All right. Oh yeah, there was a little bit. All right. My bad. I thought they were done cooking. Hold on.
Yo, they saying this. Yo, Caressa, here's what you gotta understand, right? And we're talking to Caressa, but she's not the only person with this mindset, right? But she represents that mindset for all the other women who think like this in the whole wide world. They saying black women ain't shit, Caressa. They saying that y'all are unmarriageable, unbecoming behavior, not pleasant to be around, promiscuous as ever, disease ridden. All you gotta
crazy. I
do
was about to say.
all you gotta do is fit one of those or none of them, and it don't matter. Right? And so when we say, yo, do you being stereotyped because of that. We had a stat said to me 50% of black women have herpes. I said this, oh shit. Then they had to actually edify me like, nah, 50% of the women in the study had herpes. You know, but then the argument was, well, you can extrapolate that number to the larger populace. Why? Because of behavior.
The twerking.
And it's just like, if you say, yo, what she eat don't make me shit, is just untrue. And I just think that we have to be a little bit more responsible with our ideologies, because that actually does you a disservice, whether you like it, understand it, accept it, believe it or not. Damn, man.
We are cooks.
That hurt my feelings, man. What you think, Russ? I'm bugging? I'm stretching it? I'm doing too much? Like, you know where you get the easiest cheeks from in New York City? The Bronx. Niggas was mad that
why?
Heard it was Brooklyn, but we can stick.
No, I
easy
no,
peasy.
but
No,
I was about to
seriously,
say.
I'm not even thinking of you.
No,
I'm
because I was
from the
about to
Bronx,
say.
and it's always a Bronx and Brooklyn thing, but I don't mean
no,
you
but it's the Bronx.
Niggas was mad at Jordan Poole. Niggas was mad at Jordan Poole when he bought Ice Spice a car. He could have got her a sun kiss and a pizza. Dirty's part.
I mean, like I always say, the women of today can do whatever they want. Unfortunately, whatever they do, because they have kids, is going to affect our kids. And then the cycle, you know, when they talk about generational curses and, you know, things like that, the cycle keeps going. Because I can guarantee you, a single mom, there's probably an 80, I don't know I mean, there are probably statistics out there, but I can guarantee you a single mom raising daughters, there's a 90% chance those daughters are going to grow up to become single moms themselves, because they didn't see a man in the house with a mom. How are they going to ever think a man is useful? If they see that woman, the mom changing men, switching men in and out, having multiple baby daddies, having multiple step siblings, they're going to think that's okay because my mama did it, so I can do it too. So if we are championing women sleeping around, guess what? The next generation is going to do the same, and the next generation after that, and then feed the prison to, you know, prison pipeline.
Part of the city. What part? The Bronx. Bronx, least gentrified. Wildest niggas. Hunts Point, still thriving. Like, that's the stereotype. Guess how many niggas that say that shit been there? Damn near none of them. But all you need is the mantra. And you know what it took? Charlemagne saying what? You remember when Charlemagne used to say, Florida and the Bronx aren't real places. And all you need is one story to back that up. So now take that. That's what's happening to y'all in real time. Like, I don't know. That's how I'm processing it, man. Maybe I'm doing too much.
Perfect.
I was scrolling through YouTube earlier today, and I came across this short from Pop the Balloon.
Ain't listening to nothing I'm saying.
And this chick popped on as soon as she said that she was from Atlanta. None of them niggas lived in Atlanta. None of them niggas is from Atlanta. All them motherfuckers just heard stories. And that was enough for them to pop on this girl, and she ain't even said nothing yet.
Yeah. What you think, Caressa? Is this one ear out the other, or fuck it?
That's not him. For me, it's gonna be one ear out the other because I'm not moved by other people's opinions. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody has an opinion. Unless your opinion pays my bill, I don't give a fuck. The mindset that Caressa is on. So, like I said, everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants to do a powwow. Everyone wants to take me down a walk, guide me down the right way. But again, unless your opinion is paying these bills, Caressa don't give a fuck. That's just me. I keep it real. I'm not lying to nobody.
100%.
That's just my opinion. Like, can't nobody, at the end of the day, I have a mother, I have a father, I don't need a stranger coming up to me, Caressa, you represent all the Black women. Guess what? There was a conversation in Discord earlier, and technically, according to that conversation, I'm not even considered Black. So, you know what? Let them figure that shit out.
Hey. I got a question. So, like, if your mom or your dad was to come to you about something they found shameful, would that be valid to, like, change routes or something?
Yeah, like the mindset, like let's say, because there's been times in which because like I post a lot on my Facebook page because I'm a content creator, and there's been times in which my mom like sometimes she'll be like, Missy, what are you doing? And I'm like, Mom, you know, it's content creation, it's Facebook, can't believe everything you see on social media. So there's been times that I have removed certain posts because I know my mom was offended by that. So that's why I said, if it's somebody that I value, somebody who I care about, then I value their opinion. But if it's just some random person on the other side of the screen, I mean, it is.
Yeah, you can't take everybody's opinion to heart. But like that.
So if a random person can't hold her accountable, i.e. a man, can a random person protect her, i.e. a man? So if I see this woman twerking, I cannot tell her, hey, miss, respect yourself. You got kids, stop twerking on the street, things like that. Stop twerking at the gas station, you know, because sometimes they can't play music and twerk on the gas stations. I cannot tell her to stop twerking because she's a grown-up. She can make her own decisions. But let's say on a different day, I see some men trying to, you know, assault her, you know, trying to rob her, and I happen to be around, I cannot also protect her. Is she going to expect me to protect her? So she's going to expect me to protect her, to help her out, but I cannot hold her accountable. Is that what she's saying?
Back to like the what somebody else's eat doesn't make you shit. Like they'll eat the stereotypes that we do have to basically be battled with after a while.
Right. Like, you know what I think it is too, Kiara? And I know like this is our first time meeting, but I feel as though my introduction to YouTube was a negative one because like I said, like there was a little powwow of negativity that surrounded me. And they found themselves trying to be like a sisterhood to me, but it was all negative. Like everything behind it was negative. So that's why I feel as though, in my opinion, based on my experience, because a lot of what was trying to be presented to me as, oh, we're looking out for you, it really wasn't. It was a bunch of hot shit negativity. So,
and that crossed my mind too when you were saying like, you know, if she's cool with it, then you know, then it's. I don't know if you were saying if she's cool with it, then it's cool. Or that's her business. Yeah, that's two different things. It's her business.
It's
so
her business.
That's what she was saying. She's saying she may
no,
not agree.
I said I couldn't care less. My mindset of whatever somebody else does,
all right, this woman can't be saved. All right, she can be saved. Forget it. I'm sorry, guys, man. We tried. But anyway, for the video that you guys came for, if you guys thought I was lying with the title, let's go through it. This is the video that inspired the title. Let's go through it.
Fear is living with a man again. My biggest fear is losing autonomy over my body again. My biggest fear is having a man roll me over when the sun comes up, stick his dick in me, and throw off my pH balance. That is my biggest fear. My biggest fear is having to manage a grown ass fucking man. Having to tell a grown man how to be a decent fucking human being, how to flush the toilet, how to put the seat down, how to take out the trash, how to wipe your ass.
It's not even funny. I'm not laughing.
How to clean the home, how to do, like, I don't want to raise another child. I don't want to raise another child. So
but let me guess. You want the man to pay your bills like as if you're a child, right? You don't want to raise another child because, you know, picking up his socks is such a hard work, but you want him to pay your bills, right?
Biggest fear
Got it.
is living with the man. When I think about it, like the body keeps score. I really need to do like some work because like there's like this knee-jerk reaction where like my body just goes into like this like panic mode thinking about living with a man. Thanks for letting me share.
This is crazy.
Brittany.
Okay. No, that's her biggest fear. So I think she should just let the women who want a man have a man and fall back.
Do you think it's something wrong with her, or do you think it's something wrong with the men?
Something wrong with her.
No, I mean, she hasn't dealt with every man. So I think it's maybe her experience. I mean, it could be her experience. I don't know what kind of man she's dealt with. So
yes, she do. She just told you.
So I mean, I think
No, she told us a side of the story. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean every man she's dealt with is a bad man. Like I said before, when a relationship ends, it's usually women who come out first talking about how the man was bad, how they're a victim, how he was controlling. Most men don't come out to talk negative shit about the women they broke up with. They just move on.
that she had bad experiences. So I could see why maybe she's just like, I don't want to deal with that again. But I think she's being super dramatic because not all men are like that.
All the men she deals with are. That's the problem.
All men are not like that. So,
and I said all men that she deals with are. That's what I said.
But
it's her. She picks bad men. Why are you picking men that throw off your pH balance?
That's what
if you fucking niggas and they throw off your pH balance, that also means you don't use protection. So let's throw that in there as well.
She said living with a man.
She live with a male, though, nigga. I know niggas that live together that use condoms. What's that mean? It's because you live together, you don't use condoms.
Most of the time, no. But
that nigga got a yuck mouth from eating your pussy. That nigga's dick got green shit on the outside. That's our own problem. Pick a better nigga. Let your daddy pick the nigga that eat your pussy.
Or he's just having sex with other people. Like,
well, that means he's a bad person. That's our own fault. And let's be clear, like niggas don't even like to have sex in the morning. We be trying to sleep. It's y'all niggas that like to have sex in the morning.
I love how you took over me giving my opinion.
Hold on, we definitely gonna come back to you, Brittany. But what?
Okay, sorry. Back to you, Brittany.
No, because you just
wait, hold on. I'm not gonna let you just get that off. What do you mean, guys don't like having sex in the morning?
I don't, nigga. I want to go to sleep, nigga. Leave me alone. Stop poking
in the morning.
That's not true.
Nigga, I'm asleep, nigga.
I get it.
Like I read something. That's the best time to have sex. Like I understand that, but for men anyway, that's the best time to have sex. Having sex at nighttime is like what our body goes through. That's not optimal for men.
Never heard.
Or for women in that, because they benefit from all the stuff going through our bodies in the morning.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Nigga, I be sleep. That's what's wrong with me. I'm sleepy and fuck you, nigga. Fuck away from me. I catch you about 6 hours. Nigga.
You know, I gotta agree, man. I love my morning sleep. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to wake up for work. You know what I mean? I love to sleep in. I'm gonna be honest. I just love to sleep and not having to be worried about waking up so early to go somewhere. I understand what he's saying.
So if she tried to like roll you over in the morning, you're pushing her off of you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely
not. Never heard that one before, but everybody's different.
Absolutely not.
I think
I'm
you
sleep. Like I have every intentions on fucking you when I wake up until it's time to wake up and I'm sleepy. Like I feel like I want to fuck you in the morning, but I don't.
So wait a minute. So wait a minute. You wake up in the morning. So you wake up in the morning.
I get it.
Rock hard.
I don't.
You rubbing up against some soft, right? She
said I wake up.
Hold on. Damn.
I wake up or does she wake me up?
You good?
I'm good, my nigga.
She back up on you. You like, nah, fuck you. Get off of me.
If she wakes me up inquiring about CODIS, I'm gonna disincline to acquiesce to her request.
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
You're not gonna decline that, girl. I'm not trying to hear that.
I honestly don't even know what you just said,
A lot of times
bro.
that I had sex in the morning is slim to kneel. Nigga, I'm sleep, nigga. I don't know. Nigga, I have sex when the sun goes down, nigga. If the sun is up, nigga, I don't fuck with vagina like that.
Nah, 9 to 5. I love to sleep in the morning too. I literally don't want to wake up for work. What do you mean? Let alone. Now, I know most guys will get it, but I think most men who want sex in the morning, maybe the type of when she promised, because sometimes women promise men sex the night before, and then she pretends like she slept, she's too tired, and then she promises you that in the morning. So okay, then I understand why some guys may want to have sex in the morning. So it happens, because sometimes women we all know, like probably 80% of relationships, women literally have to promise men sex. They don't do it willingly, apparently. They use sex as, I don't know, a gift or a prize or something a man must win over. So
what?
I'm just saying, like the sun got to be down. Like nigga, get me after 9 p.m. when your minutes is free, nigga. I don't like having like it's not the same. I don't. Back to you, Brittany.
No, I'm genuinely like, I don't know where this take came from. And you know how crazy you sound?
I can understand a woman being tired in the morning and not wanting to do something, but I've never heard a dude or guys talk about that. I've never heard that in my life.
And you wake up, you got some fine shit. You
if I wake up and have some fine shit, I probably went to sleep to the fine shit, so I'm good. Like once I bust another, I'm probably
good. Is it a limit?
Yes, yeah, I'm probably good for another 12 hours. Yeah, like yeah, for sure. That's why niggas be cheating, because y'all niggas got insatiable needs to bust a nut. I don't, nigga. Once I bust a nut, I'm good for like 3 days.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. Nigga, why y'all niggas always want to have sex? It's crazy.
What do you mean? Because we human. We men.
Like,
what are we doing this shit for if we can't even get a nut off?
I do every 3 days. Nigga, like when niggas is busy when they grow up. Like I'll be wanting to fuck every day, but I don't got time to fuck every day. Like I'm busy, man.
You don't do nothing. You said you be in the house all
That's
the time.
not true. I do stuff, nigga. I got shit to pay for and people to pay for.
9 to 5. That's true. Sometimes he likes to be a contrarian. He likes to be on the opposite side. And one thing about him, he throws off the whole topic. Because you notice how they're not even talking about what the first video was all about. Because I'm reacting to this in real time. If I knew they were going to go into this and go away from the main topic, then I wouldn't have continued. But
nigga, I got a nigga that life will fall apart if I don't pay for it. Nigga, I do enough, nigga. Stop.
I don't think nobody work as hard as me. And I'm gonna just tell you.
How do you find time to engage in CODIS?
Nigga, it don't take that. Nigga, I'm in all the time. I'm on all the time, 100% of the time, bro. What you talking about? Nigga,
you're what?
I'm on. I'm up 100% of the time for it. What you talking about?
Up where?
Up for it. I'm up to get to it. What you talking about?
So if you working, you like,
listen, I don't give a fuck how much you work.
All right, man. I'm gonna save you. Because Q has he has a thing where he doesn't like to, which I understand. He doesn't have to agree with everything Anton Daniel says, but sometimes there's some common sense things, some basic things, but he just tries to be on the opposite of the spectrum, which I get it, but I'm just saying. Anyway, the gist of the video was women don't want to live with men anymore, but they expect you to pay their bills, meaning they don't want to be traditional women. So women saying they don't want to be with men, live with men anymore under the same house, because men are going to expect them to treat them like their kids, to act like their mothers, yet they want the men to treat them like their fathers. Crazy. That's what we're going through right now. Anyway, I have more videos, so let's do that. Let me save you from that. All right. All right, let's go to Fadi. Yeah, this is fair use. They know. Some know, some don't, but it's fair use. Literally, it's fair use. I just go to their, and then I just put their links in the description of the video when I'm done. Sometimes I do tag Fadi and Ali because I usually go to their panels. So I definitely tag those two. Uh, all right. So anyway, let's go. Speaking about Fadi, that's where I'm gonna go next. So let's go do that. I haven't been on the panel in a while, so I need to. Once I'm done with whatever I'm doing, so I got like another 60 days, I will appear on panels more often. And let's get it.
I'm saying to you, Fatty, like if you really want to fall in love, and if that's not what you want, then okay. But like if you want someone to fall, that person is going to look at you like you are damn near God. And you're gonna really feel that. You're not gonna look at Michael B. Jordan and be like, he's my full version of me. You're not gonna think like
God,
that.
Is God better than you?
Is who?
Is God better than you? Who did
God
that?
is everything. So God is me.
Is God better than you, Maya?
God's
please?
in me, so I'm better.
Better. Maya, please, Maya, please. Maya, please. I know Beyonce is not better than you. It's fine.
Beyonce is not better.
Maya,
God is me.
Maya, please answer
just
this.
said she
Please,
God.
Maya. Hey, Maya, I love you, Maya. Before Mommy of Three, Maya, can you please say God is better than you?
I'm not saying that.
Maya is God. Maya.
I'm not saying that.
Maya, are you any religion whatsoever?
I believe in God.
Do you believe in any religion whatsoever?
I believe in God.
Maya, you don't believe in Christianity?
I believe in
Islam?
everything. I believe a little bit of everything, but no, I don't consider myself a Christian.
So Maya, the creator.
The creator.
Not the creator. The creator. Is not better than you.
God would not want me to say that.
Maya,
because God is in me. God is in you. God is everywhere. So God is everything.
Mommy of Three.
I agree.
This is how bad it is for us regular men.
Y'all like the young. Well, that what y'all like. Y'all love they got the best. Y'all like them young and on pills and smoke all that weed. I know she don't. She probably high now. Yeah. That's all the young girls do. All they do is smoke weed and
Wait. You see, hey. We are dating women that think they are on the same level as God. How do I have a chance?
No chance.
Well, y'all hype the young up though, for real, because that's all y'all talking about. We like them young, and then half of them they need 100 packs and all kinds of shit. Like even the young dudes, they can't even get their up. I'd rather date a 40-year-old because they can get their up faster than the young men.
The young dude be perkaholics.
Yeah, they be. I mean, these young girls, they go out for Sunday fun day. They have no. They already starting out with just no type of standard at all. So they can. She love a 9-to-5 blue collar. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's like but it's just like I don't know. I just feel like she's just talking like that because she probably had, she young. She's just how she feel now. But when she get older, she'll feel another way.
Maya has the chance to reply and interrupt it. Go ahead, Maya.
To be honest with you, I didn't even hear the first half, and I'm glad I didn't.
You didn't? I mean, I'm just saying, like, do you smoke?
I do.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Shit.
That's what you got from everything I said is that I smoke?
Yeah, because you over talk. You're not listening. You just rebuttaling. Like you just, like you standing on what you feel, and ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it because you 22.
Do you smoke, mommy?
No.
Did you ever smoke? You don't drink too?
Even in my I was married. In my 22, I was married. So.
Damn. So what happened there?
He was crazy. I got divorced when I was 28. I was married for a pretty while, pretty long time. So, and I was a virgin too. I was a virgin and everything. So I did all that.
Well, you're not a virgin anymore, so that's pointless telling us you got married as a virgin, but then you got divorced. Meaning the next man isn't going to find you a virgin. So it's pointless telling us you got married as a virgin. It's pointless.
So at 22, I wasn't thinking like that.
Was he crazy when you met him, or he became crazy?
He became crazy. He was in the military and things like that. So, but yeah.
So he became crazy. Let me guess. You see what I told you guys? When a relationship ends, the woman is always the nice one, the angel, the perfect one, and the man is always the one who's crazy, who's controlling. She's never going to tell us exactly what she did wrong in the relationship. She's just going to go straight to the man was bad. He changed. He wasn't treating me like a queen anymore. He was controlling, was abusive. I hate when they do this shit.
I just wasn't talking like that, but I know nowadays, and I used to be a teacher, a high school teacher, so I kind of know how the kids are now. And at that age, you know what I'm saying? That even the cartoons that you were saying she couldn't relate to, like she more of a, Coco Melon type, you know what I'm saying? You should have named them type of cartoon characters or something. Like at her age, they pop pills. Like all they do is go out, smoke hookahs and shit. I wasn't doing it.
Girl, shut up.
You don't
even know who you're talking to, and you're putting all this shit on me like
you know me. Look at that, so loud and ratchet. She don't give a fuck.
I'm not loud and ratchet.
I'm
never
six figure, baby.
That.
I'm six
never
figure.
gave that. No, but you're
you're
talking about I go out and I do hookah. I don't.
So what do you do?
I don't know who you're talking about.
So what do you do?
I be in the house cooking and cleaning for my man. What do you do?
Oh, she could.
What do you do?
Good, that fake pandering ass shit. You don't do for that nigga, but suck.
I do a lot for him.
Then he go out and go get some more pussy.
Yo, in all this, there's something I like. I like her southern accent. I like her southern accent, but this is another thing of, and I think she's 35. So, but I think this Maya is a much younger. So it's an issue of a older woman compared to Maya, because 35 is not really that old, but she's older woman divorced. Hence the fact that men like younger women like Maya. But it's because the type of man this woman wants at 35 and divorced with kids is the same type of man the younger women want. They all want the tall, rich, gentleman, accept my kids, because the younger woman may have kids too. So that's where the competition comes in. That's why older women hate when men like younger women.
You go out and go,
but don't put that on me, baby.
I'm so sad. At least
you don't look sad.
At least
a nigga.
I ain't got him. At least before I moved in with a nigga, he put a ring on it.
Well, I'm glad you got it and you lost it.
Go, you shacking up. You shacking up with a nigga. He don't even want to put a ring on your motherfucking finger. Have he proposed to you?
Damn.
So you just giving away free. So you giving away free.
I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute.
So you giving away free. You giving away free. Yeah, he didn't even put a ring on your goddamn finger. You got to shack up with a nigga. Damn. That's up. You living with a nigga. He ain't even propose to you. Ain't asked to marry you or nothing. Get your shit together, man.
No, like I said, I like her southern accents. But to be fair, no woman is free. It's gotta be honest. No woman is free, whether she's married or not. A man is gonna have to pay in some way. If you're married, you're gonna be the one paying bills. You're paying for it. If you're not married and you're taking on debts, you're still paying. If you're just spending time with her because she doesn't expect you to pay, you're paying through time. Shout out to CGA. Every man pays in some way, whether through time, whether because you put it down in the bedroom, whether because she's using you as to show off to other women because she has a man who's 6'5", whatever the reason, every man pays in some way.
You sound so fucking dumb. All you young y'all so fucking ignorant and just dumb. You cooking and cleaning for a nigga that didn't put no ring on your finger. That sounds so fucking dumb. Go be with it. Go find a nigga that really want to be with your dust ass instead of sitting up there want to lay up with a nigga because he put his name on it. You get in a house with a nigga. And you know what? And that's why a lot of good niggas. And that's why a lot of good niggas be dogging y'all ass out, be talking about y'all. So
and like how that crazy nigga
y'all like to sit at home. Y'all like for these niggas to drive y'all motherfucking car. Y'all love for these men to drive y'all car and stuff. And why he take your to work and drop you back off. Y'all love that life.
So 1 second, friends. Mommy of three, you actually showing that you are the wretched. Because
Yeah,
let me finish. Maya be nothing but nice to everybody on the panel.
Nah, she was mean to me.
No, you already talked.
Nah.
She was respectful to everybody. She's a 22-year-old a young woman that actually doing the right thing, being with the same man from 18 to 22.
But why she living with that man?
Let me finish, please. She like Maya, do you have kids? She has no kids out of wedlock.
And
let me finish, please. She's with the same man from 18 to 22. They are moving in together, building their stuff, believing in each other, and all that. You came in like a wrecking ball, trying to talk to
no, but you asked me, no.
Because she's jealous of the younger women. You know, divorced, couple kids. Because I watched on Lapif, I think she says she has 4 kids from 2 different men. So she's jealous of the younger women. And that happens all the time. Even mothers themselves compete with their daughters. If you find a single mom, let's say she's 45, she's 50, and her daughter is like 25, she's competing with her daughter for the same kind of men. Unfortunately, because she waited too long to settle down with a man, now she has to compete with her own daughter for the same kind of men. So this is another case of an older woman being jealous of younger women. And trust me, when this woman also gets this one's age and she has no man, she's going to hate on the younger women.
When I came in, you asked me, oh, what do you ask me a question to ask her? And then she just all of a sudden got defensive. That what made me come in.
You were going at her crazy because
no, I wasn't.
No. So didn't you was the person?
She was triggered with what
she's
I
on
said.
drugs.
Rewind that shit. She was triggered with what I said.
Now, who said that somebody was on drugs first?
No, I said young girls. I did not call her out specifically.
So you're not talking about her?
No, I didn't. I said these young girls. Rewind that back. I said these young girls. I said
so you're going to be
rewind it. Rewind it.
Hey, mommy, free.
That's some bullshit.
No, I will ask you this question and then you got it, right?
I wasn't even talking about her. She made it seem like I was talking about her.
Of course not. Hey, mommy of 3. Maya been on this panel for 3 hours and actually on another show for other 3 hours. And she being pleasant. Even when she got put to the test and all that.
Why she thought I was talking about her?
Because you were.
No, I wasn't. I said when I came on the panel, I said, rewind it. I said these
young. Oh my God, she's lying. Yes, you were talking about the young girl. So, Mark, what's up? What do you think about these older women hating on the young girls because men like them?
How's my audio?
It's good.
All right, cool. No, say that again.
What do you think about these older women hating on the younger women because men like them?
I haven't watched this clip with you just now, so I can't comment on this specific clip.
Yeah, but just in general.
In general, I see it a lot. It's just the nature of women. They don't. Women, I think that we kind of like.
Yeah.
I think we typically raise them to all be like special, and we tell them that they're all so special and they're all Beyonce and they're all beautiful, and that has an impact on them throughout the rest of their life. They're not like men. They can't just like accept that you might not be the king, you might not be at the top of the totem pole and just live life just being, average or whatever you are. But women, they have a tough time with that, and I think I think society is at fault for that. If your daughter not beautiful, don't tell her she's beautiful. I don't agree with it.
That's crazy.
Just say I love you. Like you say I love you so much.
I disagree.
No, you think you should always tell your kids they're beautiful?
Yeah, you should, no matter what, because you know what happens when that self-esteem is, when a kid grows with such low self-esteem, it's almost impossible to turn it around. And then she's going to meet men who tell her she's beautiful, even if she's not. And then she's going to open them legs. So I would rather that the parents tell her she's beautiful, even if they think she's not. I'm gonna be just for their own self-esteem, not because they want to
Yeah.
feed the ego or entitlement or anything, the delusion. Because when the kids that they don't know nothing about delusion, but I would rather
Yeah.
the parents just tell the kids, okay, you're beautiful, you're handsome, so that especially for the girls, so that they don't seek that validation from somewhere else.
I think that so the reason that I don't agree is because I think that if you really have intellectual conversations with your kids and you make sure that you really instilling wisdom in them, if you can create a wise child or turn it into a wise adult, I don't think they'll have that issue. You telling your kid like, listen, everybody's not going to be beautiful, right? That's a specific people in this world are born with that gift. Some people can create it, right? But only specific people are born with that gift, the same way that you can't sing, right? And I can't sing. But I wish that I was blessed with that ability to be able to sing, or I wish that I could draw, right? We all are not going to have everything. And when it comes to women, a lot of them all want that one thing. I don't think that there's a problem letting your kid know these are where your strengths are. And these are where, these are things that you're not so strong at. But this is what we're going to make you strong at, and this is what we're going to focus on. And just kind of getting them to understand the world for what it is versus kind of like idealistically. And I agree with your point though, that if a child is like just kind of continuously being, neglected and taught that and being told that they ugly, that's different, right? Which happens a lot with neglect. But I'm talking about instilling wisdom, not neglect, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you may not tell them you may not say they're ugly, but if you don't tell them that they look good, trust me, it's gonna catch up with them at some point. That's what I believe. That's what I'm saying. You don't have, if you think they're not good looking because you chose to clap cheeks of a woman that you thought wasn't good looking, but you are going through a drought, that's on you. But I'm just saying, I would rather you still tell them they look good or anything, because I can guarantee you the kids are going to seek validation from somewhere at the end of the day.
Do you think that everybody needs that type of validation?
As kids,
as
yes. As kids, yes.
They need beauty
Especially
validation as kids.
From their parents, yes.
So
because that's who they seek it from. Daddy, look, daddy, look what I put on. Oh, daddy, look what I drew. Daddy, I scored a goal. Like, they're going to be seeking validation all the time from their parents, all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe if the kid says, "Oh, daddy, I look so cute," because she heard the word cute, watching videos or social media or whatever, and then you just say, instead of saying, "Yeah, you look cute," you say, "Oh yeah, I don't know, you look good," and you never say you're cute. She's gonna remember, my daddy has never told me I look cute. He said,
well, yeah,
but he has never
especially if
called
you
me
don't address
beautiful.
it though. Especially if you don't address it. I said, especially if you don't address it. Like, you don't tell her, like, this is the reason that I don't say that everybody looks cute, or I don't say that, or I'm not saying this because I don't want that to be your strength when you get older. You'll have other strengths.
I disagree.
I don't know. And I could be wrong, right? Because this is something that I never actually implemented. I never tried it because I think that my kids are beautiful, and I think that it's just, I think they're objectively attractive. So I don't have to do that. But I could be wrong, but I think I'm onto something, I don't think anybody's ever really tried it, to tell their
Now,
kids, like,
if you say, if it was something about, that not everybody got money and things like that, how some kids may see their friends, the friends have a new bike, the parents of these friends, always buying in gifts and things like that. Now you as a parent, you can say, hey, listen, not everybody got money and things like that. Okay, some of those realities are okay, in my opinion, to tell kids. But when it comes to something that happens with them and it's going to either build their self-esteem or crush it, because they're still kids.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can tell them, oh, not everybody looks good. So unfortunately, you're one of the ugly ducklings. I don't think so.
I don't think you call them ugly, but kind of just telling them, like, some people are average at looking. That's okay. Everybody, shouldn't build it. Because I find that people everybody tries to pride themselves on their looks. And I think it's it's a special gift that you get. Where I mean, you can't make it better, right? You can make it better. But I think some people just got it, and some people don't got it like that, I don't know.
Yo, are you about to get home?
I'll be home soon. I actually went to grab my girl some food. I bought out my. I just got this new mic that I can hook up to my phone.
All right, it sounds good.
Cool.
What brand is that?
It's a Shure mic. It's a Shure 37 MV plus.
Is it wireless?
No, I got it plugged into my phone.
Oh, okay, sounds good. All right, because I'm very, I'm scared of you driving and being on the phone.
No, I don't drive. My car be driving. I don't drive.
Oh, you Tesla?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
All
be
right,
paying.
let me just. All right,
And I'm parked right now too. I'm parked too.
Let me just get another video to go through because I don't know if you got time, and once you get home and you sit down, then we can, because I know it's gonna be hard to like watch and everything. But
yeah, no, you can play it. Cause I'm waiting for this food to get done. I'm parking so that I can wait for this food to finish.
All right.
Yes, you said these young
I said
girls.
these young girls,
They
and
don't
then
even.
she was like, I said these young girls, and then she asked me, she said, are you talking about me? So I had asked her, I said, do you smoke? She
No.
said, yeah. Yes, she did.
Hey, mommy, you're not going to gaslight me. This conversation started. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. Let me finish, please. This conversation started because she didn't know who Danny DeVito was. She didn't know. She's a young person. Danny DeVito is somebody from the 90s. We know because we saw Home Alone and all these things, the twins, all of that. She was born after the towers fell. She's a 2000 baby. So she's not aware of that.
You were talking about this girl bad when I came on the show.
No, my question to you is this, right? If she stayed here for 3 hours and she actually played along, and you came in for 5 minutes and you are calling people names, being wretched and loud and interrupting people and all that.
No, because what she think I was talking about her,
my question is, who is the more feminine woman of both of y'all? Is you?
Man, what is you talking about? I didn't come here to be no feminine. She asked.
So why did you tell me about her?
No. Listen to me, because you can rewind everything back. I told you to rewind that back. Straight up. Don't do that. Don't do that. I said young women. I said young women. Then she asked me. She said, I didn't even hear that part. Is you talking about me? Then I asked her, I said, well, do you smoke then? Do you smoke? And she said, yeah.
Sure. So you didn't say these young.
I wasn't talking about her. But I wasn't talking about her. We was talking about Poogies or whatever that was talked about.
So we're going to do
I
the
said run that shit back, man. I'm not finna go back and
so we are going to do this passive aggressive. What I say.
I ain't mad. I'm not mad, but I'm just saying that's what you're saying.
Okay, so I'm asking a question to the panel so we can move on. If I say woman with pianos in their house that have like a cream background and they have a sofa, all these women are on drugs and they fucking all that. Is that fair to say, especially if SJ is involved on the conversation, that I'm actually dissing SJ? Is that fair to say? Is that fair? Would anybody believe that I'm not talking about SJ? Anyone?
Yeah, so I think Mont, I think you missed it, but when it was her turn to talk, she went straight away attacking this younger woman right down here. And she was talking about how because she has a boyfriend, she's giving up the punani for free. And because she has no ring. That was crazy.
So the younger woman is not married yet.
No, yet. But this one is divorced. So she was saying the younger woman is giving up the punani for free just because she's in a relationship. But I think it's all hate. It's just women it's competition, anxiety, I think.
Yeah.
Hating on the younger women happens all the time.
I would be curious, what caused her to come with that vitriol? Like, does she feel like does she feel like the younger woman at all was being passive aggressive to her at any point in the show?
No, actually, the younger woman was having a conversation with Fadi in the beginning, and they were just going back and forth. So when it was her turn, because I think Fadi was disagreeing with a younger woman about something, when it was her turn, she just went straight to, that's what you guys get for liking these younger women who give you nothing, blah, 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 blah. So she just went straight defense for no good reason. But let me just get another video because I think this one is over. Another video that maybe you can follow along.
For sure.
Let me see what I had in store. Let me see. No, actually, I think I did one of your videos recently from Lapif.
Really?
But I think I did it. I think I did it yesterday.
You remember the topic?
Hold on.
I just got I just set up all of my professional equipment too. So I'm about to start doing like my own shows and stuff like that. Like, you know, just kind of like me and talking to people, stuff like that. So I'd love to have you on.
Yeah, I
know,
told
chop
you you
it up,
should do
talk about
that.
something.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Oh, you got everything set up?
Yeah, I got everything set up. I got my I'm just a perfectionist, so I wanted my whole home studio to look how I wanted it to look, you know. And I got it set up for like if somebody else come to town, they're like I can have actual, you know, I can do a
Oh,
whole
they can sit
podcast with me
down.
and them. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get one of your videos. Because I think you're on recently on Lapif not too long ago.
Probably Tuesday. No, Thursday.
No, I think it was somewhere last week. Oh yeah, I
Okay.
see you here. Okay, I got you. All right, let's do that. Oh, okay, I got it.
Because I always hear this saying, women will organically follow men that are leaders or that would lead them. Like if it was a man that was a leader, women would organically.
Where you from, Boogie? What's your nationality?
I'm alone. I hear that a lot. What do y'all think about that?
Oh,
I think that's in terms
East
of
Africa,
safety.
Uganda.
If a woman feels safe with a man, regardless, because I think
Wait, did you hear that? Can you hear me? Mon.
Can you hear me, Boogie?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me try. Are you on mute?
No. I'm not on mute. You're not on mute. I can hear you. Hold on.
Hello.
I can hear you.
I bet. I couldn't hear the video either, so
Oh, you couldn't hear the video?
nah.
All right, let me try again.
Because I always hear this saying, women will organically follow
Nope, can't hear it.
men that are leaders or that.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, it's good. Okay, hold on.
1 second.
Because I always hear this saying, women will organically follow men that are leaders or that would lead them. Like if it was a man that was a leader, women would organically follow him. Some along, I hear that a lot. What do y'all think about that?
I think that's in terms of safety. If a woman feels safe with a man, regardless, because I think regardless if a man has these leadership qualities or projected leadership qualities, because some like, well, for me, no, I won't get into that. So going back to what I was saying about safety, I think that a woman who feels safe with a man in so many different ways is, I think, will organically follow his lead.
until he probably gives her a reason not to. But that in terms of, what you're saying about that.
Yeah, so that brought me to the next question right there. Are men asking for submission without providing stability, direction, or emotional discipline?
Yeah, they.
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
Asking for just for the sake of somebody submitting to them. But to actually show up and like what we're saying, like what Rashida was saying, make a woman safe. And you're showing those leadership qualities. It's not just something that you're saying you deserve just because you're a man with a penis. No, it's because you're actually capacitated and you have these qualities and they're being exhibited. Like you're exuding them, irrefutable that you're a leader. If you're doing that, then we would have this conversation. So yeah, I think a lot of men want something that they're just not qualified or they just haven't been taught to thoroughly execute. And you're not deserving. But it's just like if I apply for a position that I don't have the prerequisite skills or qualifications for, what am I doing? I want the job and the benefits and the salary. But when I show up, I don't have a sense of direction. So I ain't saying you don't deserve it, but actually, what have you done to deserve it? Can you sustain it and maintain?
I think we got to be careful with that word safe as well. I mean, I do think women should feel safe, but also on the flip side, I think that it's one of those buzzwords that some women latch on to and they will throw it out there. I don't even think some women even know what safety feels like because it's more like a trauma response. Like they don't want to go through hard times. They may say that they feel unsafe and it just get all bunched up together. So just be mindful as men when we hear that word safe, that you may not want to be with that person because it may take them a long time to even get to that point where they will ever feel safe with anyone. And then also too, speaking back on that self-awareness, I think that you got to really think what's feeling safe and what's deflecting or what's not going through the hardship of what marriage and relationships endure. It's not meant to be a walk in the park. It's something that you're going to have to intentionally choose to do every single day. So some days it may not feel safe, but is that your trauma response, or is that something that is you perceive it to be happening, but it's really not happening? So I just want us to really think about that word safe and safety.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it's a man's job to make a woman feel safe. And the reason I say that is you as a woman, you should know the type of man you are with. If you don't feel safe around me, because these women will say the man doesn't make me feel safe, that's why I cannot submit to him, that's why I'm not feminine. Because the whole safety thing goes back to when they say a man should make me want to submit, should put the environment where I submit to him. If you as a woman, you think a man has to do certain things to make you feel safe, then don't be with him in the first place. You find a woman that has been in a relationship with a man for 2 years and she's talking about he doesn't make me feel safe. That's why I'm not feminine for him. That's why I'm not soft. A man shouldn't make you do anything. You should do it because you think that's what you should be doing for a man. The same way I don't expect a woman to teach him to do something special for a man to provide. He should provide because that's who he is. And maybe he thinks that's like your type of woman he should provide for. It's the same thing. But women always want men to pay their bills, but also after paying the bills, make me want to submit to you and be feminine for you. I don't think any person should do that. You're either submissive and soft and kind and feminine, or you're not.
I wanted to ask this question for a woman, right? Does it make sense for you to be with or even entertain a man that you don't see leadership qualities in? Why would you waste your time? Why would you marry or even be a girlfriend to someone who you don't respect enough to be a leader? Where do you think that's going to take you?
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Don't all go at once.
Wait, you were asking like us?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for the ladies. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I've never been in a situation. Well,
That didn't count at first, but I don't even know what to
Doesn't
say.
count. What does that even mean?
No, I was going to say like the situation with me and my husband. I feel like that was more so like I just feel like in that point of time, like I was gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that it works. So at that time he couldn't provide or he couldn't give that, but he still gave me that safety, even though he was still, he was struggling financially. I still felt safe with him, if that makes sense. I didn't feel like, I still felt some type of security with him, even though he was struggling with it, because I made sure I made it work for the both of us. So it wasn't like I just didn't feel safe because he wasn't financially, stable at that point.
I'm not dating any man that doesn't show leadership quality.
Yeah, but I was 22. I mean, 21. But like me now, I don't know. I feel like that's why I've been engaged a few times, married. But like me, when it comes down, I don't have a problem being like submissive, or like that's not an issue with me. Maybe because of where I'm from Mississippi. So like stuff that men crave or want women to do, I do that like every day naturally. Like being a mom, cooking, cleaning, like this, that's a part of like living to me. That's not like a demand of life. Like, oh my God, I gotta be a mom. Like I get up and I do that shit with ease. So,
and I agree with that. That's how it should be. As a woman, if you're with a man, no man should try to make you submissive or feminine. You should be. That's who you should be as a woman. No man should have to jump through hoops and perform some kind of magic and give you $10,000 for you to submit. You are either submissive, because some reason women think being submissive and soft and feminine, it's a switch. You can switch it on or off. No, it doesn't work like that. The same way you don't think a man can be a leader for 3 days and not be a leader for the other days of the week. As a man, if you want a man who's a leader, you expect him to be a leader throughout. It's the same thing that men expect from women. You're going to be submissive and feminine throughout. You can't be submissive and feminine on Monday till Wednesday, and then on Thursday to Sunday, you're independent boss babe that doesn't need a man. It doesn't work like that. That's why I always laugh at men who are trying to train and coach a woman on how to be nice to them. She's either nice to you or she's not.
It seems like a lot of things that men were requiring now. I was doing it since 5. I've been in the kitchen since 5 and 6 years old.
So my question for you is, what's your problem then? What's so bad about you then?
Attitude, probably.
I whine a lot.
You said you cook, you clean, and you said you're a freak. So what's
Oh my God.
What's your problem out here in the streets?
I'm just so used to being, I don't know.
Attitude.
What I have, I guess I don't like being open like into my space. Like I said, like I just created this structure, this plan in my home. Like I'm not like paycheck to paycheck struggling. Like, so it's like, somebody else might need a man, or like most women, they marry not for love, but they need some type of stability. They need somewhere to go or stay, or they need a man to take care of them. So like for me, it's more so of
independent.
How would this work? How would this fit in my dynamic with this safe space that I created, not only for me, but for my kids too? So that's what I said in the beginning, where if a man come into my life and he sees like, hey, this what you're doing, how you're talking to your son, that's not how it's gonna work. Like I would want a man to, come in and just be like, look, this I'm open to criticism. If I've been doing something.
No, you're not. Oh my God. And I don't know her. The only thing I love about her is the Southern accent. But other than that, I can tell you from a mile away that she's big-headed. She has attitude issues. She doesn't want a man to tell her what to do because she makes some money. And that's why she was pretty much saying that she's independent. That's why she's single, because she's not going to let a man tell her what to do. But at the same time, how do they want a man to be a leader, but they can't even follow? Like that shit already makes my head hurt. They say they want a leader, but they're not going to follow because they make some money. Once they make money, they believe they're on the same level as a man. The same man they want to be a leader. So I'm thinking that doesn't make any sense. How do they think that makes any sense?
I'm open to that.
Maybe
So I
my
was
question wasn't good enough.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe my question wasn't good enough. Because you said you've been engaged a few times and all, stuff like that. So what's your problem? Why are you still looking for something?
I'm not looking.
She
Yes,
can
you
listen
is.
to a man. That's why.
I'm not.
You are.
Girl, you can't go ahead and say you
But
looking.
what's the problem with you? I'm curious.
Looking, I just be fucking up because I
There you go.
be doing dumb stuff.
See,
Okay,
there you go.
like what?
I mean, she's holding herself accountable. So shout out to that. That's very rare. Because at least for the first time, a woman took accountability without saying men are the problem. So shout out to Mommy Love if she watches this.
I'm trying to
Like,
help you.
I sabotage connections all the time. Good men came into my life and I messed it up, and because I sabotage connections, like because I love being in this king side bed by myself, and I don't know how to share that space.
How to shut up. Pretty much. She doesn't know how to shut up. So shout out to her for holding herself accountable. That's the first time. So I'll give credit where credit is due. I know. All right. Anyway, let's go to the one more video. I'm doing one more video for Miss Love 07 in the chat because she just joined the show. So Miss Love, I'm going to do just one more video just for you because you came late to the show. All right. So I appreciate you for being here. So I'm going to do just one more for you. Just one more. All right, let's go there. I think it was Ashley. I was going to do Ashley. Yeah, women want all that validation from there. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to the show. I appreciate your support. All right. This was actually trying to hold a woman accountable. Let's see how it goes. I haven't watched the whole video, but let's see.
Victoria, you're going to be on a bonnet on YouTube and they're going to fry you. I'm just giving you a heads up. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And if you show with that bonnet, they are going to fry you. And I don't want to hear take the video down. So I'm being very honest. And I know you have natural hair, so you can pull that bonnet off.
No, my hair, I just did my, I knew I was going to come up. If they roast me, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
But,
the video is not being taken down. I'm telling you now. Okay, it's not going to be taken down.
No, I
Why do women love bonnets so much? You could just put on a hat if you're going to be on a public platform. Use a hat or something, a scarf or something.
I really wanted to come on here and say I love and appreciate you so much for what you do and just everything. And giving the disclaimers good enough.
Wait. So, I'm going to be a little, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23 and you watch my content and I'm disappointed right now.
No, why?
I'm disappointed in you because I'm meeting you for the first time.
You're
a beautiful young lady and you watch the content and you're coming up here with a bonnet on. So that tells me you don't watch
I didn't know I was
enough.
going to be
You're not representing. You can't tell me in the same breath you watch me. You watch me and you're up here with a bonnet. I'm offended of it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm offended. You're saying you watch the content. You're a beautiful young lady. And now you're telling me, Ash, I'm coming up here with a bonnet on.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint.
Okay, so I'm assuming next time you're going to come back in your Sunday's best?
Yes. Oh my God. I love getting dressed up. I do. Okay. I just took a shower and did my hair. So it's oh my God. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. So I'm really nervous right now. But
that's fine. There's a lot of people here. Yes.
I wanted to thank you because I watch you a lot. Like I said, so I was basically on a weight loss journey, I lost like 25 pounds. Like growing up, I was very skinny.
Okay, yes, that's good. 25 is a lot. That's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have like that kind of curvy figure where it's like, you know, nice boobs, like skinny waist and then big butt.
Okay. Yes. So hourglass. You would be more hourglass.
Yeah.
And let me also ask this. Do you consent to be on a live and ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. So continue.
Yes. Growing up, maybe this is more for a therapy session, right? This could be very quick. But growing up, I never felt like I was pretty ever. And like being that like I've been to white schools and stuff, like they made me feel like just very sexualized, right? So now that I've lost the weight again, I was like this figure in high school, college, and now, but like for 2 years in college, I was like a bit bigger and my like my confidence was down, you know? So now I'm trying to rebuild my confidence, like love myself for who I am. But I feel like when it comes to like men and dating and then also like relationships with other women, like I don't know how to, sorry, I'm like shaking because I don't want to cry. I don't know how to navigate it because I always feel like so sexualized all the time and like, sorry, I don't want to be like emotional. I don't want to kill the vibe.
No,
I just feel like I'm never pretty enough for anyone, not even myself. I feel like when I look in the mirror, like it's so hard to love what I see, and like I could be fully clothed and I'm still being sexualized. I could be, you know, okay, so like I'll post on Instagram. You can check out my Instagram. It's Miss Beautiful V because my name's Victoria and like I got that song from Skilla BB.
Hold on one second. Let me go. It's MS. Okay, I see you.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm trying to be a model. And I want to like, do
in all fairness, and you know I'm fair.
Yes.
I will have to say the way you hold yourself and posture yourself feels like you are looking for that type of attention.
Damn. You see how she's looking all sexy and shit, and then she's saying people are sexualizing her? The audacity.
First impression, yes, but let me say this. When you came up on the live, I didn't think that of you, right? If I go to your page, the girl that I'm speaking to, and this girl, and I'm just going to show the chat because so they can see too, this is something that I do. This girl feels different. That girl feels like she's looking for sexual attention.
Exactly.
That's what that reads as. When we show our bum bum, and then we look back at the same time, show the face and a bum bum, that's going to allude to, I'm here for your eyeball pleasure.
Yes.
And I want you to notice my body, my aura, my sexual energy. Even here, if I'm being honest, my dear, where you put your hand on the boob, and then we tilted the head and we went like this.
Okay, that's seductive.
See, even me
Exactly.
doing it back. So you.
And this is why I always laugh when women say men are sexualizing me. I'm always wondering, what do you mean they're sexualizing? You must have done something. Because it's very rare for men to say. Also, when they say men are sexualizing me, you literally post those pictures on Instagram because you want attention, both from women and men. But then they play victim. But for the first time, shout out to Ashley for holding her accountable. Because, most times Ashley feeds them delusional advice. But for the first time, shout out to Ashley. Like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due. But shout out to Ashley because she was trying to go on a tirade of attacking men for making her, for sexualizing herself, sexualizing her when she's the one putting it out there in the public.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Do you see how that feels?
Yes.
Yes. So I think it's the way you are carrying yourself.
Yeah.
The energy behind the outfits as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's what it is. I think that's what it is. And my rule of thumb, and I get it, you're young. We can be sexy. We can show the body before we're 100 and we can't wear these things. But the rule of thumb is if I'm showing the girls, maybe I don't show all the legs. If I show the legs, I don't show as much of the girls.
Gotcha.
But there's a little bit of a balance here.
Right. It's like, what's it called? You want to give like allure, you want to give mystery.
Yes, we want to give allure, we want to give mystery. But again, like I said, if I'm looking at these photos,
What? Yeah, that was like my first time like actually like modeling, but it wasn't like, you know, actually modeling.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we've been over and
Exposed. And men are very simple. Once they see photos like that, if he was thinking she's wifey and then he sees the photo like that, most men are going to think, you know what, this is just going to be a good time. You know, because if the moment she shows herself looking like that on Instagram, most men are just going to take her from wifey category to I just want to clap them cheeks category. So simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
now the girl here, again, the girl I'm looking at, first impression, I didn't think that.
Yeah, seems
Yeah.
so
I didn't
innocent.
think it at all. But when we went to the page, I said, oh, that's a different girl. She comes alive in the nighttime.
Facts.
I do love to party.
The red flag.
So hold on now. So now you're not telling me the whole story, my lovely. That's not fair. So if
What?
we're gonna tell the story, we have to tell the whole story, right? So you have to say, Ash, I do feel like people sexualize me.
Yes.
I may struggle with my self-concept, right? Because there's a version of me that believes I'm not beautiful because I went to a predominantly white high school all of my life. So maybe because they didn't think I was facially beautiful, I led with my body.
Yes, that's I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say
Yes.
that. Yeah, it's like yeah.
So now I still have that programming. I'm still there. Although I'm out of that environment, I'm still there in my mind.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when I go out, I am still leading with that. Does this all make sense?
That's how I feel most of the time. I feel like when I'm on social media, I'm always like comparing myself to other girls because it's like I see so many girls that just couldn't go viral off like their face, and I'm like, wow, like I feel like I have to lead with my body because like no one really like appreciates my beauty. But maybe it's like I don't appreciate my beauty, so it's like people can sense like desperation.
Absolutely.
And I hope you guys know when she says people can't appreciate my beauty. I hope you guys know she's talking about men, right? Right? She's talking about men not appreciating her. But I can guarantee you, this woman is average looking. I'm average looking. Most of us are average looking. Okay, got it. All right. The thing is, no one can convince me this woman doesn't have average men in her DMs that want her, that could appreciate her and worship the ground she walks on. Because men are naturally simps, unfortunately. I can guarantee you this woman has met plenty of men who want her, but she doesn't want them because she thinks she's better than them. So when women are complaining, men are not finding me attractive, oh, this and that, oh my God, I think I'm not pretty enough for most men. She's only talking about the type of men that she wants. She's not talking about the men that she friend zones. She's not talking about the men she ghosts on dates. She's not talking about the men that, have been begging her for years and years, and she still doesn't see them. So she's only complaining about the men that she wants that don't want her, who don't find her pretty.
Absolutely. And they're just going based off what you're showing them.
Yeah.
So if all you are showing is is your body, then they're like, okay, is that just the best thing best thing about you?
Right.
Because you're serving in some of the selfies. You look beautiful to me.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that to say that.
Yes,
But
you are.
although we can tell you that, and this goes for all the girls who are struggling with their beauty.
Yeah.
Although we can tell you, you have to believe it.
Right. And it's crazy because like for so long I hated the way I looked that I literally went to like plastic surgeon 2 weeks ago because I was gonna I wanted to get my nose done. I wanted to get my lips done.
No.
And but
Oh
the point I was
my
gonna
God. Can you guys imagine? Can you imagine you being the husband of this woman and she had a, plastic surgery for her nose and you have a baby with her and the baby comes out with her nose looking as big as my forehead? And then you're wondering where the kid got the nose from and she didn't even tell you that she got plastic surgery. She had something to do with her nose. That could be crazy. It's just like if I did a hair transplant and then a woman finds out we have kids and they become bald and they're finding out how come we're bald, but my daddy's not bald. That would be crazy. So that's one thing I don't like about plastic surgeries, because the people you get with, you have to be willing, but most people don't tell the truth. Anyway, we have watched enough of her. So I wanted to do this video for the lovely Jackie in the building, but I might be back tomorrow for a live stream. I don't know. But if I don't, I'll still drop videos. You know how I be. I'll still be dropping content for you guys to watch. All right. So, and shout out to you guys for your support. This was, an okay stream. I can always do a better job of picking some nice videos, but I think we did okay. All right, given the circumstances for today. Anyway, I'll be back. Shout out to Jackie's. Shout out to Skinny and everybody in the chat. For Mod for pulling up for 925 Podcast 91. Check him out. That's his channel. All right. See you guys. Peace. God bless.